Hey y'all!
It's the Thaunties! Welcome to another episode of Thaunties Thursday. We are the Thaunties from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm your co-host, Buns.
Mika J.
And Foxy.
And today we have our guest,
Tiana.
Tiana. Is that what we call you, Tiana?
Yes.
Okay. We call her Tiana. Okay.
Or the princess.
Another princess known as Tiana. That's my favorite Disney princess.
Wait, that is why was that Gary say that?
Is that who you?
Princess
we'll
and
get
the
into it in
Frog.
a minute. Yeah,
Get into it.
So yeah, we're so excited because we have a great show for y'all today. Princess Tiana is our guest, and she has a lot of things going on here in the city of Louisville, Kentucky. And for y'all tuning in for the first time, and Tiana, probably even when you heard of Thauntie, you probably asked yourself like, WTF is a Thauntie? Did you think it, or did you know what a Thauntie was?
I kind of know what a Thauntie was. I seen the vibe, and I was like, I love this.
Yes.
Okay, but I still need to know. What did you think it was?
Okay, so I was thinking like a thought auntie.
Yeah, everybody thinks. I'm so glad. 'Cause it's so funny that you think that. But it's not. A Thauntie is a mature, confident woman with a turn up in her spirit. Yeah. We handle our business. We go to work. Oh, nobody has a checklist shirt on. We have checklist shirts for sales, though. If you are a Thauntie, go to our page and see.
Yeah, because a lot of people think that, it's just us that's Thaunties. No, you can be a Thauntie too.
It's a lot of Thaunties. It is definitely a lot of Thaunties.
Yes, it's a lot of Thaunties out here.
Going on, and it's just about just owning who you are,
Yes.
being and confident in yourself. So, like I said, for everybody who's tuning in for the first time, what's up with y'all? This is what we do. We on Thursdays we get together, have a little cocktail or two, we talk about hot topics. Not everyone drinks, and that's okay. So this is episode 52. So you are one of our very early guests. So thanks for being on here today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
Cool. So introduce yourself to the people. Tell them about Princess Tiana.
Hey y'all, hey. I'm Tiana. I'm the CEO of Total House of Beauty, also known as Tiana's House of Beauty, which is why I wanted to be called Tiana. But that's my thing, like making people feel beautiful.
Oh, I love that.
I love it too.
I love it. Mm-hmm. So we actually met Princess Tiana Tiana.
Either one.
House of Beauty, because she invited us to host a karaoke that she had at the Pop-Up Love Shop. It was like during Valentine's Day. So while I was there, I was telling her I have a hard time finding the perfect red lip, because either it's too pink, it's too orange, or if it's the right red, it's glossy. And then she got me together. So I brought my red lip just to show you about it that day.
Yeah.
And you are right, it's the perfect red. So if you need a perfect red, that it goes on, it's matte, but it ain't too matte. And then it just pop and it goes on with everybody's skin tone. And she showed me that day. Hit her up. Tiana's House of Beauty. Get that number 5.
Yeah, so that is how I started, was with selling lipstick, Tiana's House of Beauty. I had postpartum with my daughter, and when I got pregnant with my son, I was determined. I was like, I am not getting postpartum again. And I had to think, I'm like, what is something that makes me feel like me? And it was lipstick. Like, that's one of my things. So I started selling lipstick, and I did that for maybe 2 years, just solely selling lipstick. But what I noticed is people feel beautiful. You know, women, I would tell them, okay, take a picture. Once you take a picture and send it to me, and I'll post it. But a lot of women struggle. Like, girl, I haven't taken a selfie in forever. Like, it's always me or my kids, or like not me at all. Yeah. And I get it.
Yeah.
Like you said, you see me, I looked a little rough.
I said, look like you was working.
She was like, is this the same person? Yes, this is me. When you got time. So I get it. So the goal was to incorporate some other things to make women and girls feel their beauty.
Yeah, good. Well, and getting to know you, we learned that you worked at Disney for a stint, and so we kind of halted our conversation. So tell us more about that.
Yeah, so in 2005, so I graduated high school in 2004, and I was like, I am not going directly to college. A baby?
Kinda.
But I mean, it was '04. So in '05, I accepted a internship to go to Walt Disney World, and they had 3, 6, and 9-month programs. And so I did the 9-month program, and while I was down there, there were no black princesses. So I was Snow Black. Yeah.
Oh.
So,
How about that?
Okay.
I did not know that was a thing.
Did you make that character? Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was
okay,
gonna say,
okay,
because if Walt had asked you to do that, I was gonna have a problem.
No. I turned myself to Snow Black. I was like, I'm not gonna be Snow White. I'm Snow Black. So I just kind of ran with this little theme that I was the Black princess.
Right.
And I remember one of my managers like trying to be a smart ass. Excuse my language. Can I go?
Yeah.
One thing about Thaunties, we do cuss. We tell everybody we love Jesus, but we do cuss.
Yes. I love Jesus. He heard my cry.
Yeah.
But I was like, he was like, "There's no black princesses. You can't be a princess." And I was like,
Who
"Yes,
said
I'm
that?
Snow Black." Yeah,
Because
was 20
Princess of the
years ago.
Frog hadn't come out yet.
She hadn't came out yet. Nope, she
Yeah.
didn't come out.
Oh, dang. When was that? Like 2009?
No,
Oh,
so
probably
she
5
came
or
out,
6.
She came out in 6.
Okay.
So I graduated the program in '05, and she came out in 2006.
Aw,
Yeah.
I love
and
that.
I know it was such a turnaround story because one of my favorite colors is green, and at that time it was lime green, and her dress is lime green.
sure
Yeah, so all my
was.
friends who we worked with, like, they owe you some money, you know, they stole your whole thing. So
Yeah, they might did. They might have did. I mean, her name was Princess Tiana. Her favorite
Oh my
color
gosh, that is so true.
Tell them, y'all need to run them coins.
Disney.
Listen.
might
You
get
got
on
some
TikTok.
explaining to do.
Somebody suggested it. Why not do it? I don't know. But yeah, that was a long
That's
time ago.
true.
Yeah.
For real. Her
didn't
name
know
is Princess Tiana. She
Well,
had
my name
green.
is Tiana.
Tiana.
Yeah, my name
As
is
is
Tiana.
hers.
Well, her name
Well,
was
she
Tiana.
is named after you.
Right, because you was the first princess.
Listen.
Hey, listen, they owe her money.
Yeah.
You should probably check into that.
It's so long ago. You
who
should
would
have
I
did it then. Like, oh my God.
I know, yeah.
I would just call Disney. Remember when I worked there? Do you have pictures of you being the Black Princess?
No,
Yes.
no. So when I was there, I worked in entertainment. So it's called merchantainment. So you sew the names on the back of the Mickey ears.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Oh, so you wasn't the princess at
No.
Disney?
Oh,
black
so you didn't
princesses.
really
Had
steal
black
it.
princesses.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
So I used to walk around, but that was like, that's how I spread joy. I used to whisper in their ears and tell them, I'm Snow Black, you know. So,
Oh, it's so cute.
That is so adorable.
yeah.
Aw.
So that's my little thing, the
Yeah.
princess
Disney.
thing.
And so now you host a pageant
Yeah.
for little upcoming kings and queens or princes and princesses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what about your little pageant circuit?
Yeah, so we have a pageant. So, okay, let me back up a little bit because I was selling lipstick. I ended up catching COVID and I couldn't like do anything. And so it kind of pushed me back a little bit. So I wasn't selling lipsticks. Like I was doing vendors. I was making good money going to different vendors and stuff, being a vendor. And so I had to think of some other things that could, you know, I was like, what would I do for free? Like, what would I I don't have to get paid for it. And I was like, I would like to work with moms and kids, you know. So our practices, we have, it's like an 8-week practice. And the moms they come to the library, the Western Library, which is the first Black library. But they come on Thursdays. We meet for 2 hours and they have a snack and we practice walking, we practice their talent, introducing themselves, and it's for kids ages 11 and under.
Oh,
That's so nice.
Yeah,
Now, have you already started for this year?
Yes, so Sunday actually is our it's pageant week, which is crazy. I am. Today was crazy alone, but I'm getting stuff done, so I feel good. You know,
Yeah.
like this is our third one. We did last January. We did our first one in January 2023. It was for my daughter's 5th birthday because my daughter she's like Felicia times 10.
I
She is an extrovert.
When's her birthday?
January 15th.
Oh,
she's a Capricorn.
Capricorn. We got the same. Capricorns and Cancers. We the same.
Oh yeah. She is a trip. So I wanted something that exuded her personality. Like she is who I am as an adult. Like I wasn't like that as a kid. I was very shy, very closed off. Like didn't want to talk to nobody. But she would have sat here and talked to y'all like, and then how long you lived here?
I love kids like that.
It's a nice board. Oakland. She's like, Mom, I'm talking to Miss Fox. So I had to get something. And when I tell y'all, she got on that stage, I was so nervous because I want to put her in pageants. Everybody's always like, put her in a pageant. So I was like, I wanted to put her in pageants, but I was kind of nervous. So I was like, I don't want her to, because she's still young and dealing with learning how to cope and, deal with losses, So I just did it for her birthday, made it a sash all, crown all, and the kids loved it. We had 19 girls.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
19 girls, which was a whole lot, and it lasted for hours.
What'd you say? We're going to take some minutes next time.
Yeah, so I did. We've scaled it to about 12. Like 12 is kind of the max that we can do. If we had 24 signed up, ready to go, we would do 24. We would make it work. It'd probably be like a 2-day special, but
but that's so nice that you do that, and you don't, because something you do for free.
You're not charging,
we talk
right?
A lot about finding our
wait a minute now.
So you did charge.
So yes, because it costs I spent last year I did a whole lot of fundraising. Like some people did pay, but then you have some people who just didn't pay. And I have a nonprofit, so on my nonprofit side, I went ahead and vouched for some of them.
Okay.
Well, I'm really big on working with the African American community, so I pulled on some of our strong people who I knew could afford, $150 to $200 to support and sponsor a mom and Minnie. It's because it's called the Minnie Pretty, the Minnies. So they were able.
So the
to,
mamas is in the pageants too.
No, but they come to practice. They make sure
it's a lot of mom involvement.
Yes,
Has to be.
You have to.
It has to be.
It's so important for the hands-on. And when I tell you, we had maybe
moms
8.
are more involved in the
Listen, we had 8 to 10 practices, and those moms, we got up there because I'm a one-man show. It's me, and I have my lovely Andrea. She's a pageant coach. She's amazing. She holds it down, as far as hosting and stuff, and helping the kids learn how to walk. But as far as everything else, the host, it's just me.
Oh, wow.
So when it's pageant day, those moms, they just
step
on in. They step right up. They put everything
especially probably the experienced pageant girls.
Well, I don't have any. Well, now this year I do. This year I have experienced pageant moms. I have at least 3. Yeah. But I have. Treasure's mom. She's amazing. Her name is Bari. She goes above and beyond.
Bar.
Yeah, Bari. Yeah, she does. She goes above and beyond. She posts like crazy. She's she knows what to do. And then I have Hope's mom, who is actually my cousin. She's super hands-on. Her name is Uriah. So it's good. It turns out really good. They step in and they're like, okay, tell me where to be. What do you need us to do? So it just works out really, really good. And I'm excited. Sunday's gonna be super fun.
That is cool. That's cool.
So wait a minute, did you do pageants as a kid?
No, but I did win. I went to Western High School. When you from? Y'all didn't even ask me what high school I was from.
That is a Louisville thing. It is. It is a total Louisville thing.
Interviews that and I love it though, because at this big age, it kind of don't matter.
I know that everyone still has. It's a Louisville thing. Yes, it's a big thing.
Yes. So anyway, I love to brag that I went to Western High School.
Okay.
Because
we got Louisville girls. We got male girls.
Always the male and male. I'm like, oh my gosh. No, I went to to Western, I think it's a rose from concrete situation. You know, a lot of people from my class are doing amazing things.
That's good.
Western.
And, you know, Western is low-key now a hidden gem. And a lot of people are busting their kids to Western because that's one of the few JCPS high schools where you can graduate high school with an associate's degree. So Western, they doing it. It's a hidden gem.
Yeah, that's a hidden gem.
And it's a whole lot of non-black people that's sneaking in there to take advantage of it. But
it's always been
not that you couldn't. It's not racist. I didn't mean that. They're not. You don't have to sneak in.
No, you
but
don't
I'm just
sneak
saying.
in. They just keeping it on the low. That
Yeah,
that's
it's a
available.
low.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of pageants, I just want y'all to know that I was Miss Ebony 1995. Understand. I have won a pageant before.
See, there you go. And you got the personality. See, and I told you my daughter. My daughter.
So she's gonna be keep her in pageants. I remember being in kindergarten, you know, and then when you were in kindergarten, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? Like, I just knew I was gonna be Miss America. Like, I just knew it.
So
but I was only in like 2 pageants my whole
Yeah,
life, so
yeah.
you can't be Miss America off 2 pageants.
Well, did you just not want to do it anymore?
No,
Your mama
it's just when I was a
It's
kid,
a lot,
I wasn't thinking
though.
about doing no pageants.
It's a lot. Like, it's a lot to pageant. That's why I commend the parents that stick with it, because I'm a pageant director. That's not something that I chose. You know, it just kind of happened. But like, my goal is like to make sure like you need to be on it with teaching your child to walk. I need to practice outside of being in practice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because kids all day long, once they get on that stage, it's a different story. You know, on the stage and on the floor. So I'm like adamant about making sure that you're doing what you're doing your part as a mom, but it comes with a lot. We got outfit changes.
So I was gonna say, it's expensive.
I mean,
But you have boys too, right?
My son.
You just have the one boy.
just one little prince?
So we did one for the boys, and we had 10 boys. But then this one, I think because we did it together, the moms kind of felt like it was. So my son, I asked him, I said, because he has a birthday party he could go to. I said, do you want to go bowling or do you want to go to the pageant? He was like, I want to go to the pageant.
See all the girls. He ain't slick.
How old is he?
He's 4. He's super swagalicious though. He's a cool guy.
I like that.
Yeah, his name is Brave. He's real cool, laid back.
I like
So
that
Oakland
name.
and Brave. Well, do their names mean something? Is it?
No, I named her Oakland because it was like a unique name. It was on a Facebook list. Now, I thought I was being very unique, but come to find out, it was a popular name in 2018.
Is that Lyn?
Yes.
It's a whole lot of Lyn. My daughter's name is Copeland.
Copeland, that's cute. I like it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
that
gets
Lyn
Brooklyn all the
is.
time. They're like, where's Brooklyn? Her name is Oakland.
You're like,
We didn't leave off the BR.
It's just Oak.
So what's the tea with y'all mamas with these little big kids? Because we don't get that no more.
She's not as old as us, dear.
What? Shit. But still she got little big kids.
Yeah, I do got little big kids. And that's,
To graduate in 04 and have little big kids.
yeah, I waited.
Yeah, as you should.
I went to Disney World. I went to Clark Atlanta University, CAU. Shout out to
Oh my God, I'm waiting to go there so bad.
That's one of my daughter's top schools.
I did, yes. And I recommend it. You just do the full experience. I went back at 23. So Yeah, so that's kind of why things is like a little delayed with
Sorry, girl.
Yeah.
It is all right.
Yeah.
It's okay. I do recommend have your kids in your youth.
No. What was your first child?
31.
31. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
you
that's
hadn't
good.
let the mark yet. So the mark is 35 for real. Like, just don't have kids after 35.
If you ain't handing that to 35, just don't worry about it.
But a lot of people are.
She's like,
No, I ain't.
if you want to have a baby after 35, do it.
It's up to you. But
Yeah, of course you do anything you want to do. But why? At that point, why?
It's a risk.
Tired. Yeah, I mean it's a lot because they're 4 and 6. I mean, me and my husband I'm very very hands on. Like as far as I went to school. I got my master's, and then I got pregnant and got married and got pregnant.
Right.
And it was like I had no time to really explore my career. Which is
Well, at least you had a career.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Kids first, trying to get a career.
Okay. It's kind of still how it's happened for me. I still I wasn't able to get established. Like I don't want to be at school all day because the goal was to go to school and be a school counselor.
Okay.
But I knew eventually that I wanted to do my own thing. But it wasn't so soon. Like I don't want to miss out on watching them grow, and I didn't want somebody else to raise them.
Yeah, I mean,
my daughter's 6, and she's half your height.
Yeah. Wait a minute. In case y'all gonna walk up on me.
No, she's not.
She's not.
Y'all hate her.
So what are you? So if you look at your friends group, are their kids grown or almost grown, or they have little kids too, or?
So, I have groups of friends because of kind of the way.
Yeah.
It's so funny. When I started having kids, I kind of like separated myself a little bit from the people, because when you become a mom, like things change. You know what I mean? I mean, for me, even my friends changed because they wanted to do. I mean, I was single for 31 years. It was just me, and I could go and do whatever. You know, but then after having a kid, it's like, okay.
Or even after getting married, you have to kind of change up.
Things change. So I just kind of I don't even know when, but my girls are girls that I mentored as a kid. So I was a mentor from like 14 to about 21, 22. And so now those are my friends. And their kids are older than my kids, which is crazy. They have 8 and 9-year-olds, and but we have a friend group of 6, and I wish they would do something like this.
You should do it.
Mommy podcast.
we call ourselves the Big Gang. So
Okay.
we all get together. We have like 30 kids together. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, when we had the street team, it was
We used to. We have a lot of kids running around.
Crazy.
Yeah, and we were saying how fast they grow up.
Yes, happy
and
fast.
then I think it's just ridiculous how FTK I am right now. Like, I don't give a damn
How
about
old
no
are you?
kids. 23 and 20.
They grown.
20, yeah. And
did your due diligence.
but here's the thing. So we were just recently at a party. And so these people came in with these kids. They were probably like, maybe 7, 8-ish. And so we wanted to hear Sexy Red because we like Sexy Red. And so, and this lady in front of me, she was just like, it's a baby at the end of the table. I said, it ain't mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't be concerned because I think that you should have to judge the situation that you bring your kids into. I did as a mom. You walk in with your kids, you read the room. If it's not where you want your kids to be, you say, what's up, and then you bounce. But I can't change the way I party because you brought your kids.
What kind of party was it?
It wasn't a pizza place. It wasn't that kind of party.
And it was a 50-year-old party.
Yeah.
Like a 50th birthday. Like,
It
if it wasn't their kids, it shouldn't have been no kids. That's my opinion.
Kid friendly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another thing. That's a whole different thing. Like kid friendly events, it's not. You have to be.
You have to ask. The kids gonna be
But
there.
I think it probably maybe was. They probably had permission to come.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure they did.
It's just our opinion. We suck.
But what I'm just saying is,
Well, y'all kids are grown. So
our kids are grown, and I
have a
can't
different
be
mindset.
concerned about other people's kids. I can't. It might take a village, but I don't want to be a part of the village. I'm sorry. I will pick the village that I want to be a part of to kids raise. Embry, Elon, I got them, but everybody else, I don't want to be a part of that village. Don't look to me.
Okay. Don't call and watch your kids. I do.
Oakland
I do
and
love
Braves.
kids still, so you can.
Oakland sounds like she's a lot like me. She can hang with me anytime.
Okay.
There we go.
Oakland's expensive.
And it sounds like she's an adult.
She's halfway an adult.
I like kids that are adults.
That's the problem, though.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
That's the kind I like.
You probably. I'm telling you, she acts like you.
Make sure I meet her. So now we done, you see, my cup is done gone now. So now we ready to do what we call dropping like a thotty, where we talk about hot topics.
Okay.
And so we'll kind of stick on the genre of ratchet music. So, I'm kind of sad because the City Girls are beefing. Have you heard it?
Yeah,
Are y'all City Girl fans?
Or this week.
I like the City Girls. I
don't listen to the music
Young Miami.
like
I don't
that.
listen to them.
We
but
know
I
all you
have.
listen to
know
is
their
Donnie
songs.
McClurkin.
No, I don't. I like R&B. I just don't listen to rap music.
Why did you say Donnie McClurkin? We know. We get it. Shirley Caesar is on repeat. Got it.
Listen to Shirley Caesar either.
Why is she fronting you?
This is a toxic friendship. I come here to shoot with them and I deuce out.
That's hilarious.
So here's the thing. I'm upset because, well, first of all, let me say, I am a fan of rap shit. We both watch rap shit.
Yeah, they canceled it.
And I think that is more than loosely based on the city girls. Like they say it's loosely based. I think it's more than loosely based. So on rap shit, it's just like JT and Carisha. This girl named Shauna, she's a rapper. She's a lyricist. Like she can really rap. But her friend Mia, she's the city girl. She was a strip-up makeup artist.
She's Young Miami.
And they went to high school together.
She got the look.
She got the look.
She's like Young Miami.
Yeah.
And the other girl's JT.
Yeah.
Yep. And so they kind of forged. They wasn't never really friends, I felt like.
No, I don't think so
they never
either.
really
It was
was
more
friends.
because it was a business decision.
It was a business. And that's what I think about them. And that's what, like, they came out as the city girls, and it looked like a friendship.
Yeah.
But I don't think they was ever really friends.
I think that the way it seems, how, with the argument or whatever, it seems like JT is more invested in the friendship than Carisha is. And she feels like Carisha never has her back the way she has her back.
Yeah.
So, if it's a business arrangement, I guess, sometimes that happens though.
Yeah.
Like one person, you just find out that sometimes people ain't really your friend,
Yes.
Yeah.
And which is a good segue into, like, how do you really know, right? Because I think, is it that we hold on to friendships way past the expiration date? Or is it like fear of missing out? Like you don't want to be the one that breaks up with the friendship? Like how do they become toxic?
How do they become toxic?
Friendships. Like friendships. Like how do they like what makes them toxic? Like when you get to the point you like, you know what, it's just toxic. Like,
because I think at one point, like maybe it was a group, and sometimes in groups there are people that are closer than others. Yeah. And I feel like eventually...
it was 3 of them, wasn't it?
No,
it was just 2 of them.
Always been 2?
But sometimes that she never knows all the
She'll
story.
never know nothing.
So it sounds like she's been listening to Donnie McClurkin too. But anyway, sometimes in those friendships, I feel like you sometimes learn that there are some jealous spirits among you that really never really rocked with you like it, but because it was a group, it was kind of a little fakeish. And as you get older, the fake shit starts becoming more of a reality. You start to see it more than you did as kids because you just so caught up in the fun. Well, now everything ain't fun because you're an adult.
Yeah,
so you peeping stuff more frequently, and as you get older, don't you have energy feels? Like I've sensed people's negative energy around me. I can tell if somebody don't really like me. Like, can't you? Like. And I think that that's kind of what happens with friendships.
I think you just prioritize certain friendships.
Yeah.
Like you put into categories, who is an associate and, utilize strengths, strength-based relationships. So, my strength is I'm an emotional sound person. So I can kind of help my friends make sound decisions and people know that they can utilize that strength from me. And so they'll call me, they call me T or TT for the most part. And they'll say, whatever. But then you have your other friends who, it's just like priority. It's like, okay, this is the thing. Now, when it comes down to I think the toxic part is just trying to do everything with, like having that one friend that you do everything with, and you was talking about the other girl, one's the look and one's the lyrics. She was the lyrics needed the look. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She felt like she needed the look. She didn't feel whole by herself.
Right.
And that's when it became toxic because you can't
depend on somebody.
yourself. You got to be the look, and even if you don't always. You might not be the look with
Every
y'all,
day.
but by yourself, you still.
Yeah,
need
you
to
got to be
right,
a look.
exactly.
Yeah,
You
you
need
got
to become the look.
Yeah.
You got to
That
be
you the look
confident in yourself.
Period.
Yes.
And
you do.
so that's when it becomes toxic, when you're leaning and depending on
Yep.
that for, you know, to feel whole.
Yep.
Yeah. But that can
I
be happening in
agree.
any kind of relationship.
Yeah.
Yes.
In any
Yes.
kind. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think that's good what you said about strengths, because that should, and I think as you get older, because you talked about, you know, friends being jealous. Like, if that is your friend, like, how can you even be jealous?
Because
Like,
that's when you're learning that that person really ain't your friend. Like, because a lot of people have a lot of underlying feelings towards
Yeah.
people, and you don't
well, you know,
realize
but here's
it.
the thing. A lot of times I think too, it is not like we feel like, oh, well, they just jealous, but sometimes it's people, it's something that's within you that's not healed,
That's what I was gonna
and
say.
you project on other people.
Yes.
So the person might not be jealous of you, you just might be insecure and feel like, you know what I'm saying? So I think projection, they get. So I was reading this post. So these are the things that they said are some things that can tell you if your friendships are toxic.
Okay.
They don't invite you to places until they find out some of their other friends aren't coming. Right? So like, oh, you ain't going, oh, well, let me call her in your place. You know, they don't show up for you when life is hard for you, but instead they still expect you to show up for their highlights.
Yep.
They always allow their other friends to talk about you or disrespect you, in which we got a friend right now that's battling with a friend for that same thing. Like, you got to take up for me. Like, they distance themselves when you accomplish something. Huh?
I'm not telling nobody if you don't take up for me, then I mean
Clearly.
Then you're not my friend.
Yeah.
Clearly, you're not my
I'm not
friend.
fighting for you to take up.
Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah.
I see what, and that's exactly how she feels. Miss Parker, you have an ally. So. You have an ally. Every time y'all talk, they always talk about themselves and never ask about how you doing. They embarrass you in front of others or use you as a pawn to get something. They act like you don't exist. They never text you or call you first or initiate hanging out. And so it's always you. You got to call them out. You got to ask them to do it. You're always there for them when they're in need, but when you need advice or listening ear, they're too busy to answer the phone or take their time replying to your text. Which she might do that, but I know it's nothing harm. It's just
Slow texting. It's okay. Slow
she
texting.
busy.
It's
She
a
booked
thing.
the
It's a
busy.
thing.
That's bad.
You always say yes, but the first time you say no, it's the end of the world, and they call themselves cutting you off. And I hope you do, because if you cut me off, then we off.
Yeah.
Just know that. You're the strong friend, so they think you don't need to be offered help or words of encouragement, but they expect it from you. Yeah, which we have the opposite, because I called her the other day because I think that I am a pretty strong person because I compartmentalize. And she was just like, stop it, you gotta let it out. You gotta talk, stop doing it. You know, so she gave me the space. Like, you can do this, like this is a space.
But,
Like,
and you're supposed to, like, if you're friends, you have to be able to, that's your safe zone.
Yeah.
If this is my homegirl and I can tell that the day has weighed on her, let that shit out.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I can just sit here while you cry. You're not bothering me.
That is so
Then let's
good.
talk.
Yeah.
You know, because what are you supposed to do? I don't know. I just think some people view friendships differently.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
Good though.
Yeah. So, you know, based on the list of toxic friendships, so we know what kind of people or they deem as toxic. So is there anything that you think you do unintentionally that was something on that list?
Read it again.
I'm like, about 5 of them things. I kind of was like, damn, I do that too.
I was thinking, oh yeah, I am the strong friend. You know, I was thinking like
For
checking-
yourself.
Yeah, like I was
Yes,
checking
yes,
myself as
yes,
a friend
yes.
versus the toxic things that
Yeah.
I do. You know, I
Yeah.
wasn't thinking
Well,
that way.
so I have a really close friend. So we, you know, graduated high school. She was at my wedding. And so we, long distance relationship, and we try to keep in touch. It just didn't work. But we have a mutual friend that we're both very close to this day. And so the mutual friend was getting married. Well, even before that. So, like I'm trying to hang out. Like you already know. You know who I am.
Yeah.
And so, it was her birthday. I was going to be in town. And I'm just like, hey, it's a concert. You want to go? She trying to take off my birthday. No, I'm just trying to initiate a party. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't go out. You don't have homegirls. Like, I'm just trying to get it going. And so then when our mutual friend got married, she was supposed to be a maid of honor. And then it was just kind of the same thing. Like, she felt like I was just taking over, but I'm just doing me.
Cancer women, though, y'all have a kind of a takeover spirit.
Can't help it.
Yeah.
Can't help it.
It's a toxic trait.
It's not on purpose, though.
It's not.
It's with good.
It's only toxic to people who can't receive it for what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, and then that let me know, like, I can't go going back and forth. Like I can't dim my light.
Yeah.
To be her friend.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make her feel like I'm overwhelming.
So but that's one of those things where you learn that sometimes you're not for everybody.
Yeah.
And you have to be okay with that.
I would even, and this is, I know everybody taking a little sip, but the Bible says confront your brethren, if you have an issue, so
Yeah.
I would have said something to her. And
only if I cared.
Yeah, if you cared. See? Jesus. That's the pettiness of the
fucking pettiness.
But even if you care,
yeah,
if you care,
No, one of them. Yeah, I'm gonna say something to them.
Yeah, but even in the moment, like a thing that you could do is kind of like ask her idea. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what I do. Listen, I give people the room to be them and do what needs to be done. And if it's not getting done, then I just naturally
get it done.
I just do stuff.
Yeah, I get it. I'm a Taurus. Taurus and Cancer are kind of very similar.
Hey, listen, so they every day tell me I need a Taurus man, honey.
But they babies, but they let you take over. So that's.
I don't want to though. I don't want to take over. I'm
You say that.
Yeah.
You say that.
Listen, like
say that.
Stuff like, at work or different projects, like I'm happy to take over. But at home, I don't want to do a damn thing. I want to sit back and rub my feet together. I don't want to have to mow. I don't want to worry about the bills. I don't want to have to call people for the
You're just ready for a break right now. You just need a break.
That part.
But that's not your personality. You can't
ain't gonna
help
let me
it.
do it?
No,
No.
you're not. You can't help it.
She knows that.
Fool no one but herself.
But Taurus and Cancers do make good relationships.
I know. Yeah. So all the Taurus out there.
Hey, we got a buns available.
We got a buns.
We got a buns available.
Colin Minaj.
Wait, what?
Madam Cleo.
Colin Minaj.
I don't think he's gonna call you.
They not.
They gonna call. Not that. You don't have no single men for me?
I do not know. I'm married.
Oh, he don't have no single friends?
No.
He's married.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, no, mercy. Hey, she gonna get us kids. We ain't gonna have no.
I'm so glad you know how to work the camera. What is that?
Well, I think it's probably time. Well, listen. To have a good friend, you have to be a good friend.
Yes.
So you want everybody to be the best friend that you can be.
Yes.
Yeah. So
that's scripture too. That's from the Bible.
Is it?
Yeah.
What
you
verse?
gotta show you. I don't know the verse, but it's something about you want friends. Show yourself friendly.
That's probably where I got it from.
Yeah. It probably is.
Yeah.
And you don't even know it.
Well, it's just more so of do unto others if you have them do
No,
unto
it's
you.
a scripture, literally.
But that's the scripture for real.
Yeah,
do unto others as you would have them.
You know
but
that's not really in the Bible.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Look
baby.
it up.
It's like a commandment.
It's not a verse.
It's not,
It's a
but the
commandment. It's a
Bible
whole
verse,
commandment.
it's a commandment, and it says, "Love others as you love yourself."
There you go.
That's what the Bible verse
And then
says.
you have your new interpretations,
Yes.
and it's the
Yes.
same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like the living Bible,
But for
the
real.
New Testament, King James.
Yeah.
If I say that a Bible verse, gonna say, ask Siri.
Let's ask her. Ask her.
Ask her.
Siri, where is that Bible verse at?
It's in there.
Hey Siri. What is the Bible verse that says, "Do unto others as you'd have them to do unto you"?
Here's what I found.
Thank you. I was about to say, she said,
That ain't in no Bible. Girl, that is not in her.
What did she
What
say?
did I
yeah, I'm about to tell you, baby, it popped up, boo. Luke 6,
Yeah.
31.
say? What did it say?
And it also, Matthew 7 and 12, it's all his commandments, baby. It says, "Do unto elders as you," I'm a PK, baby. You should know I know. I don't know why you trying me like that. "Do unto others as you would have them do unto you" is a biblical concept spoken by Jesus.
Concept.
It's a concept.
But it was Jesus that
But it's a
said.
verse in the Bible.
It's not a verse, it's a concept.
Baby,
The verse is the one that I said. What it tells you, love as
That's
love,
it.
love your
And-
neighbor as you love yourself is the actual Bible verse.
and no. And it says, "and commonly
Now, we're not
reference."
gonna argue with Siri.
Thank you.
Hey, Siri don't know nothing.
As to the golden
Siri
rule.
ain't nobody's friend.
It is also the golden rule.
The
Guess what it
golden
says?
rule. Do one to others.
So in everything,
Yes.
do unto others what you would have
Yes.
them do unto you.
That's Luke.
For this
6, anyway.
sums up the law and the prophets.
And it was the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the
Same
friendly one is in there too.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
I just think, and to piggyback off what Fee says, as friends, you give each other grace. Like,
that's good.
if you can't come to each other and speak about what is bothering you about the friendship, then you probably shouldn't be friends. You're not really friends, because a friendship is being able to speak candidly to each other, and you accept it and you fix it, or you move on.
And don't always think you right though.
Yeah.
Like if somebody bring it to you, don't get defensive.
Yeah.
Let them hear them out. I gotta
Yes.
work on that. I'm talking to myself.
I know you would.
No, me too. Like learning to listen. I've had like 3 people tell me I don't listen. So I was like, well, dang, don't
We know you
Jesus.
don't.
I've been trying.
I think it's good to wear your own crown and let each friend wear their own crown. You know, I think that's a really good thing. Like, you know,
Because guess
this
what?
is what you're good at.
Because we
this is what you're-
princesses.
Listen, Princess Thaunties.
But you know, I have a concept, and that way I don't get disappointed in people. Is that I accept people for who they are.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can't expect you and everyone.
Yes.
So you know, I know what everybody's gonna give me, and I don't expect any more. If you give me more, hey, that's great. But if you don't, I'm good with that because I already knew.
I felt like I did something. That last one.
Girl, she's crazy.
Dang, I've been here about 45 minutes.
Wow. And you probably done did something in that 45. Just like that.
I'm waiting for the coaster.
You drunk your water too slow or something. Shit.
Hilarious.
Oh goodness.
Right, so what we also do on Thursdays is when we do Ask a Thauntie. And typically people send us messages or, you know, they'll DM us for, you know, questions. But today we want to put you in the hot seat and ask you some questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Drum roll.
Okay, if you wasn't married to your husband, who would you want to be married to?
Morris Chestnut. Next.
What you ain't gonna do is get me called a bitch. Next.
Keep it moving. I got more. Oh gosh, that's so funny.
Wait, Morris Chestnut from Boys in the Hood or Morris Chestnut now?
Now, Morris Chestnut Neon.
Yeah, Neon.
Right,
Best friend. What's his name?
Best man.
Rosewood.
Lance.
What's
Lance.
Rose with the movie?
Wait. No, the show. He was on the show.
Oh, the doctor show.
He
The
was on the
doctor
I
show.
wouldn't want the doctor show.
I
So
invited
you
him
like
to
him?
my 30th birthday party.
You invited him?
Yeah, he did.
Aww.
What you gave him 1 more chance? But you said you got married at 31, right? I'm gonna give you one last call, baby.
I love that. Wait, who was it? Quita that told us that Jeezy is her dude?
Yes.
Hey, Quita shot her shot at Jeezy. If people want to shoot shots on this show, shoot your
Is
shot.
Morris married?
Yes, he is for
And he's
31
loyal.
years.
See, I know a loyal
You pick
man.
him. You know how to pick.
Yeah. You already knew he was gonna
Because
be
my
loyal,
picker is off. So pick me one.
Pick us out. Pick a
It's because you so elaborate.
What have you been
about like,
paint
are you
with a
a
broad
therapist?
brush.
Would you like to be my therapist?
She told you she was gonna be a counselor.
I'm a behavior specialist.
And I got
You
some
already got
behavioral
some
issues.
behaviors, baby.
She gonna go home and be like,
Behavioral issues.
I charge $45
Thauntie number one,
an hour.
That is
Right.
right. Do you take insurance? I got some.
we got insurance over here.
Hey, HSA.
I got a coin.
Can I pay with that coin? Now I don't do no cash app on no doctor's appointment.
PayPal.
Okay.
All right, so if you could do any occupation in the world, what would it be?
Any occupation in the world. Probably sing.
Oh, singer. You'd be a professional singer.
Yeah, but like when I want to.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So what do you think about Act 2, Cowboy Carter?
So I was listening to the Miley Cyrus and Beyonce song.
I like it.
Oh, I love it.
that
It is a
one.
good
I really
song.
like that
Yeah.
one. My husband sent me a couple songs, but I really haven't dove into
I'm the
it.
same way.
Yeah,
I haven't dove either.
I'm not a person like if everybody's talking about it, I kind of give it.
You want to wait?
time.
Yeah, because it get on your nerves. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I get it.
But I do like that song.
If
a whole
you
lot.
love music, you will love the album because it's
Okay.
not country. Despite what
Yeah.
they say, it's not. It is just so. It's rock. It is. It's
be-
It is a
everything.
genre. It is a genre. It's just different genres.
Yeah,
of
it's
music.
different. It's not a
Yeah.
country
Yeah.
album. So I think if you looking for just a country, that's not it. It's everything.
So I actually the kind of music that I like to sing is like CCM music, which is contemporary Christian music.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like a BB Winans, a CC Winans.
So CC was my favorite growing up.
Yeah.
That was my favorite growing up. But like it's more
Amy
like
Grant.
a Chris Tomlin. Amy, look at you.
I grew up in Nashville, honey. I know.
Oh my God.
Well, yeah. Amy Grant. Chris Tomlin is my favorite. That's my favorite.
Okay.
He sings that How Great Is Our God.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
You like Maverick City music?
Maverick
I love
City.
it too. My daughter
Love
makes
Maverick
fun of
City.
me. She was just like, I can't take you. It's your church music that you listen to.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah,
A lot of
it's
people-
rock.
A lot of
I
yes.
love it.
That's why I said
But
that.
I feel
with
like
the country album.
You know, like, and of course we do praise and worship, but I feel like until I went to that Maverick City music tour,
Yes.
and I
You went
started
to the one
listening to
here
them every day,
in Louisville?
like my worship
Yeah.
has elevated. I feel it.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's lyrics. It's the words.
Yes.
It's not the.
Yeah.
So one thing about Christian gospel music is real African centric, and people don't know it or pay attention. But it's really call and answer. It's a lot of repetitive, like building up the energy of the God we're singing to.
Yeah.
But the thing about CCM music is we are diving into storytelling. So you get something that's really like speaking to you, because they're walking you through an experience. Whereas the Clark sisters, or even let me see, Yolanda Adams. She's she'll walk you. She's gonna walk you through the song. She ain't she'll tell a little bit of a story, but she's gonna praise. You know what I mean? She's gonna repeat and kind of like the African. When you calling on the spirits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas in the contemporary, it's more of a just ushering in. Just kind of.
That's how I feel
okay.
too. That's how I feel.
So yeah, that's the kind of singer that I am. So it's a little different. Trying to explain it, I just kind of make the songs my own.
Yeah, that is so cool.
What church you go to?
Wait.
My daughter, look, somebody asked my daughter, she was like, we kind of in between churches right now.
I'm gonna invite you to my church. I go to New Elijah.
You go what?
And she might not be there.
She probably won't be there.
She might not be there. You go.
Y'all are such haters because
She done been 2 Sundays. Yes, she got.
Hey, and keep
and
it
actually
going.
it's been 3.
See?
So why they
I'm
hate
proud of
you?
you.
Guess who ain't
Go
going?
Bob.
That's who don't count. That's why I don't count them. I'm not looking at them, girl. That's what they always try to bring up your past. That's what the devil's busy. The devil is busy.
That's a toxic friendship. I like it. Okay. Well, call her before you go.
Just make sure.
No, you can
I
go.
one for you.
Right, there you go. No,
Exactly.
you should really go.
But I've been thinking about going, and I don't know, like when I've gone to church with her a couple times, I've gone to debates, and I just don't feel nothing no more. I just don't feel it.
Yeah.
It's, I think a lot of times, so I grew up in a holiness church where
You got her crying.
crying. I'm one of them cry laughers. I'm crying laughers. No, but I grew up so like where you teach. He taught us the word. He taught us.
Yeah.
Like we grew up. Like learning the meanings behind stuff. He's an attorney, and so I stopped going when I had my daughter for whatever reasons. So it's been hard. So I get it. Like I've been to a few different churches, and it has been a struggle. Christ Temple has been like the closest that I felt, and so I kind of watch it online, look at her face. Because everybody's like Christ Temple changed. Well, I don't know.
No, I mean, listen, I used to go to Christ Temple, like not as a member because my dad was the pastor.
Oh, okay.
So I went to my dad's church all my
That's Mike's
life.
daddy's church, right?
But my sister married a guy that Donovan. They was apostolic. So when she married him, she went to Christ Temple, so I went, and when I was younger, that's all I did was went to church.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, like church every day. Well, I mean, I was church.
I think
which is a really
the good thing now is like my kids don't go all the time, but like they know God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's super important is like knowing God for yourself.
Yes.
But you're not supposed to forsake the fellowship of your brethren. So it's good to go to church.
Yeah.
And then I can see a difference. And so
But like you said, I think
What do you mean? See a difference when you go to church? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, me too. Because
It just gets me through the week.
So it started with me.
But here's the thing. Here's also the thing too. I think if you just go to church on Sunday, that's not really going to church because you are saved to serve and not to go like you're going to a concert. Yeah. Like you got to work. Like you got to be in the auxiliary. I feel like, and that's just not.
And that's why I haven't. That's why I haven't really joined a church because I'll be on the praise team and I'll be know, and it's like one of those things where your time and your service, what you're doing, like that's the reason why I love doing what I'm doing with the kids. Like this is work, this is service. I mean, I pick up kids in my car. Like we parents in my car. We headed to the library. I buy dresses. I'm on the line with them.
Yeah.
So. It's still Christ-like work.
It is.
But
because you're just supposed to give back. Like you're supposed to dedicate your time to something. Yeah.
But I do think that it's important to get in line and serve on the line.
Yeah.
It's your covering, actually.
It's your covering.
It's your covering. And
speak, Bishop.
Don't put me at G.C. Williams.
What?
When you die,
right? Yeah. If
put me at church.
You gotta know that they not coming. They're not gonna do your eulogy. They just don't. And if they do, it's gonna cost you a pretty penny.
Yeah.
They not. I'm not gonna mention people.
Well, you gonna do mine. If I go before you,
y'all gonna be in a nursing home. Don't even do it.
For sure.
Yeah. She ain't gonna be
absolutely.
Y'all go to the nursing home.
They gonna put us out, and we gotta have a nurse come to our house.
Yeah, we gotta live.
Y'all be at the hover around game.
Hey, we gonna be in a house. We gonna have a home health service because they're not gonna have us nowhere locked in.
Nowhere. They done broke out again.
Thank God we got a lot of nurses in our little kid group. They can take care of us. We gonna need it. Lordy, we gonna need it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you came today.
I know. You were so fun.
So every week when we wrap up, we do a listen to your Thauntie. And so we give advice to our viewers, younger, oldest, Thauntie, age people, just whatever's on your heart. You can just share a real quick nugget of wisdom.
A nugget of wisdom.
Yeah.
Follow your dreams and dream big.
Yeah.
That's the theme for the pageant on Sunday. It's to dream big.
Dream big.
Yeah,
I love
because
it.
I think sometimes we kind of get stuck in a rhythm of going to work and going home and taking care of kids and going to work and going home. But God has put us here for a purpose, way beyond. You know, there is a purpose. Like, I know for a fact, that's why when you ask what job, I know I'm supposed to sing. You know, I know that's a part of my ministry, a part of who I am. And so I try to incorporate that as well.
You better get to my church.
Yeah, but yes, so follow your dreams and dream big. And following your dreams is not easy. It sounds like it's digging in your heart. I mean, it's digging deep, you know, and
hard.
It's ugly, and people will look at you like, "What are you doing?" Like, people, you got a master's degree, and that gives me time to be able to dive and see who God has called me to be and dig a little bit deeper, you know. And so it has been a journey.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, my nugget was gonna be something super ratchet. Like, I was gonna say to the fellas that I have realized that dating me is something like tequila, and as my shirt says, tequila may not have all the answers, but it's worth a shot. As am I. But I'm not gonna say that. You already did. But you just did. But that's not gonna be my nugget. My nugget's gonna be because you said something early. Because we talk a lot about finding your passion, and sometimes it gets cloudy and you don't know. But you said, "What will I do for free that won't feel like work?" And I think that's how you find your passion.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. What you got?
Well, I'm just gonna revert back to the toxic friends.
Don't cut your ass at me.
It's just his eyes.
I'm just kidding.
Girl, you a whole fool.
I just believe, like, contrary to what the popular opinion is now, you know, I'm going to replicate that same energy, do this, do that, you're doing this. I just think that people need to really know that hate only multiplies more hate.
Yeah.
And you can never drive out darkness with more darkness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The only way you drive out darkness is with light.
Yeah.
And the only way you drive out hate is with love.
Yeah.
And so just love people, guys. Just start loving people. Like, and people hate, let them hate, and just keep loving them.
Yeah.
Because it don't cost you
do
nothing.
nothing. Yeah.
It don't mean you gotta be their friend, buy them stuff, do anything.
Right. Yeah.
Just love them. Let them
love
love
them.
them.
I always say love you through it. You know,
Yeah.
I love you
That
through
part. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of go with piggyback off Fox. Just I'm with her. I never can reciprocate energy because it's just not me. It's not my spirit. Like, I don't know. Like, I love everybody. It's a few people I don't really like that.
I was getting ready to say, like,
I do really love people, especially if you're part of my village. Like, I care about people like that, and I can't. And if you make me mad, like, sometimes I'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do something, make them mad too," but I just never can. Like,
and
it's
she
just
does.
not. No, I don't. That's a lie. You don't really know me.
We're not really friends.
I already told you. I just come here to do this show and deuce out.
That's a fucking bad.
That's it. But I agree with Foxy. Be who you are. You know, don't let anyone change who you are because of how they treat you.
Yeah. All right. So you got some stuff.
I do.
Show
I do.
us. Show us.
I have a gift for y'all. Excuse my candy. I just got this from her. But no, so pick out a lippy.
Oh,
I wanted that, Fog.
it may be another one.
Oh, wait a minute. No, this is me all the way.
Now there you go.
Oh, that was so kind.
Oh, here, you gotta put it in the
one.
bag.
Wait. Is this the same? Yeah, they are the same, I think.
Look, I might need to buy one. Oh, an orange. I've been looking for an orange. I'll buy this one.
Okay.
Are they the same? I need my glasses.
We got gas.
You get glasses to see color? Look at the number at the bottom.
They're the same. One just has a label.
Okay. She needs glasses to see color. She said it was to see numbers. All right, cool. So while we are going through our colors and picking out what we want, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Like, you were so sweet.
So she reached out to us and invited us to host her thing. So
so much
her pop-up shop. So we wanted to get her back because that's reciprocation.
Yes.
So how can they follow you? Oh, go ahead.
When's the next pop-up shop?
Right.
I know, right? I don't know. I have have some things in the works. Well, actually, I mean, at the pageant. So part of the pageant, I provide spaces for vendors, which is, I charge $45 for those. And then we have, so we'll have vendors there. But I do stuff pretty much, I try to do once a month or every other month. So, just stay tuned. Follow on. It's Tiana.
You still have room for vendors?
Yes, on Sunday. Yep, I have room for one more vendor. We have. I think we need a food vendor. I think that's pretty much our. We got some pretty good stuff.
Food vendor.
Yeah.
Hit her up. Reach out. It's Tiana's House of Beauty.
That is such a good discount. Like only $45 to come.
Yeah. Well,
to be a vendor.
To be a vendor.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to be a vendor.
Yeah.
Like that's awesome.
Yeah. So I mean, I try to make it affordable.
Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all know how to follow us. Hit us up on all platforms. The Thaunties, the Facebook is Ask the Thaunties. Cash App is what matters. $, the Thaunties.
Shout out to the sponsors.
We only have one. So if you are looking to be a sponsor,
Hit us up.
Hit us up. But who's our sponsor?
Rise and Shine Mobile Services. If you need a ride to any event, homework, or school, transportation to Derby.
Derby's coming up. You better hit them up.
Coming May.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, don't forget Thunder. You might need to ride a Thunder.
Yeah.
No, Thunder's too crowded.
Now,
Wait a minute, Chanel, you pick and choose why you get a ride to?
hey, don't listen to her. She's not. She doesn't work there.
That's gonna cost you a bit.
They ready to pay.
They might not pay.
Okay.
Because they don't have to.
Yeah,
No choice.
Thunders too.
Thunder's a lot.
It is.
It is a lot.
Thunder's
Traffic.
a
We
lot.
always park far and walk far.
All right, y'all. So like, subscribe, share, follow Tiana. And if you go to our page, even if you don't want to watch the video, could you like it?
Right.
And could you comment? Just say we're doing a good job or y'all
Or
suck,
something.
or just whatever. Like it's fine. But we gonna say something bad. Don't keep that in mind. All right, y'all. Until next time.
Bye. Y'all are